Hello there, this is Rob. We're gonna put out a video about chest and abdominal exercise. We've got bench press here first. It's one of the benchmarks of weightlifting, and more specifically, your chest. What I've decided to do with this routine is to go with a 5-3-1. It means I'm gonna do a weight I can handle for 5 reps, 3 sets. Next, I'll choose a weight I can handle for 3 reps, 1 set. Lastly, I'll go for a 1 rep maximum. I wouldn't recommend 1 RMs for new lifters because they tax the nervous system a great deal and you need to build up to that. This exercise is great for hard gainers because it targets the chest, and this is typically an area that hard gainers want to improve in. It's also a good measure of your upper body strength as a whole, relative to your size, of course. Just some things you want to pay attention to while you're doing this lift. You want to make sure that your feet are firmly planted and in a stable position because a lot of your power comes from your feet. If you're moving your feet or you're kicking your feet or something like that, you're not going to have as much power, so make sure they're planted. You also want to dig your lats into the bench. It may seem counterintuitive to put your lower back under this much strain, but when you have more points of support, strong ones, on the bench, you're going to get a lot more power. It's something for you to get used to. So again, start with a light weight because it can be taxing. You'll notice for my medium set that the bar doesn't touch my chest. You want to make sure that it does touch your chest every time. It builds consistent strength and it's a good habit to start with. I mentioned not doing 1 RMs. I'm going to show you what one looks like here. This is 225 pounds. This is my 1 rep maximum. You can see exactly how much exertion I'm using and how tough this is. And considering I'm under 160, this is definitely a max effort. It's very difficult. Core exercise is the most important thing you can do in the gym, regardless of how strong or fit you are. What I'm going to show you today is how to work the superficial abdominal muscles, starting with the rectus abdominis, that's the front part. Sit-ups are the traditional ab exercise, and it does have its place, especially for hard gainers. Because most of us have low body fat and are slim, we can attack the superficial muscles to give us that six-pack faster than most other people. The arm positions I'm showing you are just for variety. You should stick with 1 per set. From easiest to toughest, they would range arms crossed, elbows pointed, and hand behind head. Next is the side crunch. This exercise targets the external oblique muscle group. The machine I'm using is meant for back extension. I'll get into what this is later. You want to take extra care when doing this exercise as you can hurt yourself if done improperly. Keep your core flexed as you lower your body. You want to be as sideways as possible, keeping a straight line as you lift yourself. Do your best to tuck your elbow into your side as opposed to lifting it up high. Last is the 45-degree leg lift. This exercise targets your lower abdominals. Think of it like this. Both sit-ups and leg-ups target your entire abdominal region, but sit-ups hit the upper portion of the muscle more, and the leg-ups hit the lower part of the muscle better. All of these exercises are great for hard gainers because these will build the six-pack you want, or the one you might have already but haven't earned. Don't curl yourself into a ball. You want to just raise your knees up real high. When I say lift your knees up high, this is if you're going to keep your back on the bench. If you're going to lift your butt, as I am, I'm playing around with variations. I'm making it tougher for myself. If you're going to lift yourself up, then tucking your knees just makes sense. It's way easier ergonomically. All of these exercises I'm trying here are modifications of the dragon flag exercise. You're going to see one where I'm splitting my legs, one of them where I'm keeping my legs tucked in to make it easier, one where I'm pedaling my feet. These are all just things to make the ab exercises tougher. You want to start with the base exercise first. My rationale behind my exercise choices in these videos is simply to put out content that hits all the muscle groups of the body. Once that is covered, I'll isolate muscle groups and cover them with much more detail. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And until I have a better send-off, check yourself before you wreck yourself.